travel. Passports most high up, everything else down. It's the man, the myth, the legend. My name is Yesh. Salute to you all. There's a term I created called TerraSexual, right? XenoSexual, terroromantic, terrophilia, but TerraSexual. TerraSexuality is something different, right? And I just released this book called TerraSexual and XenoSexual. What does it all mean? A new framework for understanding attraction, identity, and the places that shape us. So, what's a TerraSexual? TerraSexual is someone who loves an individual in a foreign land. They only attracted to those people in their land. If they remove themselves from the land, they no longer have that attraction. Terra, T-E-R-R-A, means earth, land. It means soil. It means territory. It's Old Latin. In Spanish, it's tierra. The same thing, earth, soil, land, territory. Soil. It all means the same thing. Most of you all are TerraSexuals. Most of you all love women in foreign lands and nothing else. Most of you, if you're a woman, you love a man in a foreign land, and that's what you're attracted to. A XenoSexual is someone who's attracted to someone in any region. That person could come from Ireland, that person could come from parts of Africa, that person can come from anywhere and be anywhere. They still attracted to that person. That's a XenoSexual. I just want to break this down because I know a lot of men, a lot of women who are dating overseas can't break the need to go over there. They can't break the need. It's like the D4DR gene, DRD4 gene, where the wanderlust gene, where you just want to get out and have that. That's part of it, right? That's part of it. That's a small percentage of what's part of a TerraSexual. So I break down the meaning of it. So now you all can make sense of it. I think about these things deeply. I lose the surface. It's like the endemic principle, but I use it as a descriptive term when you read the book. Go look it up, the endemic principle. The endemic principle is when you're looking at it from a biological, scientific standpoint, that means that it's that disease or that growth that comes from a particular location and only in that location. But using the endemic principle as a descriptive term, as far as sexuality, it's someone who only likes that person within that land, because that's the land that cultivated, just like the biological growth, it cultivated the person, the music, the language, so I use that to make a correlation to the TerraSexual. Now, my attempt is to put it under a context or a condition that does not diminish the attraction, but it becomes stronger because that person is in that land. No, you still can be a heterosexual. That's different. I'm not juxtaposing this to heterosexuality, homosexuality, bisexuality, or whatever sexuality. I'm not doing that. This is how do you say? This is a dimension of that. So you can be a heterosexual, TerraSexual. You can be, I don't suggest this for men because we sidewalk stand-up cracking, but again, this is for everybody. So you're gonna find people that are the women that are bisexual, who are TerraSexuals, they only like women or men that come from that land as a woman. So it's not to put that as a contextual argument for heterosexuality, homosexuality, or bisexuality. No, I'm not doing this sort. I'm putting this as a dimension of it. Is a different dimension. Attraction is a place. See, TerraSexual is a place-centered attraction. And you guys gotta understand it. So you could say, so when you explain yourself to people at the water cooler, at the job, when you explain it to your friends, you say, I'm TerraSexual. That means you only like foreign people in the land. For instance, if my Brazilian woman leaves Brazil and comes to America, the attraction no longer is there. It ceases to exist. TerraSexuality. Now, you can be a terror romantic. That means you could be attracted to foreign people romantically. They'll pull it out of you anywhere, but you can't be a XenoSexual and a TerraSexual at the same time, no. Either one or the other. You see how I'm doing a combination, a breakdown of what you guys are? So now you can make sense of people say, I just can't do it. I've seen guys not travel for years. Let me repeat, they've not traveled for years. And they still stay holding to wanting a foreign woman. So I answer in a book about technology being a facet of that. Phones, computers, tablets, iPads, technological advances. Would you still be a TerraSexual? I answer that in there. All of the critiques, because I know how you do. We got contrarians that want to push back on everything I do, or they don't want to involve themselves and support anything I do. So I know I have those types that are part of this all. But a place centered. Now let me repeat this, because you all might seem to forget the stuff I say, and I say it distinctly. Place-centered attraction is what the term I coined. If it's not already out there, you heard it from me. I just thought about it. Place-centered attraction. Traveler, what's up? Shout out to the OG. Who else is in here? Zeke, how you doing, brother? So when I said this at the airport recently, writing this book, right? I said this to this lady. I said, I'm a TerraSexual. She's like, what the hell is that? Never heard of that before. I said, well, I'm a writer. I'm finishing the book now. It's going to take me a while because I got to make sense of this all in book form, right? Explaining yourself is not easy. ChatGPT can't even explain how you explain as a human. They just don't have the wherewithal to do so. How I'm talking now is how I presented in the book. So she said, what is a TerraSexual? I said, I'm only attracted to women in foreign lands. I'm a heterosexual TerraSexual. She was like, interesting. She said, why only women in that foreign land? I said, the one woman that I get with and connect with, whether in matrimony or from a dating sense, she has to be part of that land. And as I say, you heard me say this in plenty of videos over the years. That's the thing that cultivated her. It formed her. It gave her empathy. It gave her sympathy. Being around her family, it what molded her to be who she is. So why would I want her to leave that environment? Because when she leaves that environment, those different rhythms take place. Again, rhythms. Let's talk about rhythm outcomes with this all. Rhythmic outcomes, when they come to the United States of America, you see they have a difference. Their vocal rhythm patterns that happen. For instance, a woman will say, why are you dating him? Girl, you done made it to America, you can leave him. We seen the Eddie Murphy skit. I shared it on here and so many others have shared it. Eddie, you gotta pay me, Eddie. Where's the money? So think about that. So those rhythm patterns of evil girl, you could do all by yourself. Girl, and the inflections in these women voices, when they listen to these women, it changes that woman. The governmental system saying that you have all this freedom in the political arguments. You can do what you want. You can be disrespectful as you want. Those are vocal patterns. Those are waves. That's energy. Those patterns of energy. So when she comes to the United States of America, she have these patterns that she didn't have in her own country. I'm a TerraSexual. And I can't help it. For all these years, I was trying to make sense of it. I was like, what is it about? I'm not. People say, well, the critics will say, well, is it escapism? Is this a novelty thing? Right? That's the stuff that they use. Is this some type of tourism? Oh, I answer all the critics in the book, and you need to get the book so you can make arguments about this. So I answered everything in the book. For all of you who can't break free from desiring to go to foreign lands, and it's beyond sexual desire. It's beyond that. It's beyond that. And see, when you go there and you don't have openness or you can't break free from, you're not a TerraSexual. Just simple as that. I created this. See, with the Passport Bros movement and using that term, shout out to the flyers, I changed it. I'm calling y'all flyers from now on. Shout out to all of the flyers. I got a book about that. I already copyrighted that word, so anybody that try to run and try to do anything with it, the book is already out. So it's a copywritten term that I can use, that I can go to the court system and say, well, I have this. I'm not going to tell you the title of the book yet, but it's out. When I'm presenting the shirts and stuff like that, I even have the flyers flag. When y'all see it, y'all going to be like, man, this is dope. I'm going to wear the t-shirt on my live streams. But shout out to all the flyers. They've destroyed the term Passport Bros, trying to throw. You know what's crazy about this all? There's some dissent right now with a man with a particular hue, right? Who are going at the Passport Bros saying he's going to expose them. But you see how reactive you guys are. You see how emotional you guys are. You don't know strategy. When I was going against all of those ladies, I was the main proponent for making those videos to go against it, saying I'm using their words against them, and then eventually I stopped. You like, why Yes just stop making videos? I stopped making videos because I was doing inadvertent promotion, unpaid promotion. And it was giving these women light, giving them their little attention that they desire, the same thing we see in the Garden of Eden. And it was giving these women a sick thrill because we're giving them attention that they've not gotten. Now that's pertinent, what I'm about to explain. So I cut off all attention to them, and eventually all the guys stopped making videos about women. I used to get inboxes flood. Yes, why you stop making videos, man? We need that. No, we didn't. It wasn't strategic. It was out of feelings. It was because the term passport bros was getting popular. So I just stopped. And y'all see me disappear for a while. I realized that in strategy, you have to do something different. Strategy, you have to dim that light to show your light. So you got to stop putting the spotlight, because let's just be real. People that don't give, like for instance, what I told you, now again, I'm only going to bring race and color in this for a reason. So, yo, salute to all of y'all. Salute, brother. User, what's up? I don't mean to ignore y'all, but I just want to get my point across. A deeper minded version of winning room, do what Romans do. Exactly. Shout out to you, Framework. Yeah, I guess I'm seeing that. I don't have my glasses on. But I stopped paying attention to them, and suddenly all of those women who were making videos about passport bros every day, it dissipated. And I said, you see what I did? And cats don't even give me my credit for? Made all of it go away. And now you see sprinkles of it. And so with this guy, right, I don't know him. I don't know the white guy that everybody's upset with. But I said, you guys are sharing all his videos. You guys are promoting him freely. You guys are talking about him because you operate like women. You operate like women. You don't control your emotions. You're reactive. You're not strategic. The best thing for you to do is, if anybody shares him in your group, that guy works for him. Anybody mentions him, that's how you do. That guy is part of telling him everything that's going on. That's how you do it. Anybody in your little group, clean your groups up. Don't share anything sexual. You do your little pillow talk, because that's what you guys are doing through the internet, but you do your little locker room talk in person. Have codes. Be men. Stop being sadistic sexual freaks. And that's how you do it. You do it like that. Because just like I did to the black women when they were coming at us, it's the same thing that you guys should be doing. Don't give him no credence. Don't give him no credit. Share this live stream, because y'all wanted me to talk about this. I'm talking about it. And you should be sharing it over your Facebooks. You should be sharing it tomorrow. Yes, just talking about that guy. Tell them all. Because I'm not putting that content out there. I'm putting nothing but positive content about being overseas. So the reason why I'm mentioning that he's white, because like I said about the black women, and it was many women, all races of women that's coming at us, but mainly black women when Passport Bros was growing. So share this live stream. Say, yes, just talking about that guy. Go share it real quick. I'll wait. So with this guy who's doing that, and it seems like he's having, now this particular guy, it seems like there's a concerted effort in his work to pinpoint a certain race group, ethnicity, grouping, category, or color, right? And some feel, oh, you're only coming at, you see what's wrong? And then you're begging somebody because you feel you're weak. You don't have a voice. But you use your voice in greater numbers in these groups. Clean them up. And this is the goal. Clean these groups up. Be different men. Clean them up. And that's how you'll win. You'll go to anybody that shares his content, anybody that sends it to your phone, cut them off. That's how you stop this from moving around. But you know what you guys are doing? You're popularizing him because you're using his content on your channels, you're using it on your phones, you're sharing it so all his videos will pop up. Y'all like drama. The very women that y'all trying to get away from in the Matrix, y'all doing exactly what they do. But instead, the women know how to put negative, unfounded accusations, propaganda out there, lies, and they get you guys to share it also. And that's why I stopped making videos about them, because all I was doing was furthering their agenda. And you guys need to do the same thing. Anybody that shares that man's content, I don't know him, right? Don't know him personally, don't have anything negative to say about old boy. I'm just saying from what you guys are saying from a strategic lens. Anybody that shares his content, kick him out your groups. Anybody that sends it to your phone, block them. That'll show men to stop gossiping, stop believing what you got to think. The same way I make the argument about men going to these countries and getting drugged, right? Millions of men leave this country per year, millions. And for the harm to happen to them, it's only by a few hundred, possibly 1,000, right? So you're telling me millions leave and only 1,000 things happen to, a couple thousand. You can even say a couple thousand. More drownings happen overseas than those getting scoped. Let me repeat, many things happen overseas. More drownings happen overseas than any other happenings for people that leave the United States of America and go to foreign lands. So I said to myself, I said, okay, well, all of the guys that's leaving out the country positively, and for these guys, not only him, to pick out the few hundred guys that are doing something, possibly 1,000 or thousands, but it's millions that are not doing it. It's millions that are not in these groups. It's millions that are not a part of this debauchery. The dirt ball society. I call it, guys going overseas, the dirt ball passport society. That's what they are. They dirt balls. They always been dirt balls. They've been dirt balls in the neighborhoods. That's why I'm glad Spirit Airlines dissipated. I'm glad it no longer exists. We see the real people that pay for flights. I went out of this country twice since Spirit Airlines relinquishes its business in the United States of America, since it fell under. I went out the country, so that doesn't bother me, paying higher prices. But I'm glad it's affecting the dirt balls' pockets. I'm proud about that. Oh man, shout out to the OG. He said, I'm the only guy I know of. Shout out to the OG. Shout out to Traveler Quadruple 4. Y'all know his name is now Travel P something. They changed his name on him. But appreciate that, man. Appreciate the Cash App. That OG always doing that for me. Him and a few others. This is only like 7 guys that really all year round, I can see their names on my Cash App. Salute. But 7 guys out of hundreds that listen to me. Thousands of years, only 7. And I appreciate it. Humble enough to appreciate just the 7. So just think about that. I want you all to take that in. And we don't say pause. We grown men, we past that. Just think and just say, oh man. So for guys to point out the few number of dirt balls out of the millions leaving the country, we can have that same inverse argument. See, I love to have arguments against what I say. Arguments for and against. That's how you come out to which argument is stronger. If you only get arguments in your favor or people that just agree and keep going because they don't want to think, then you won't be able to get the context, the structure, the deep, in-depth point that you're trying to make. And when you do for and against, you find an outcome. That's why I created the term TerraSexual. So with that being said, you guys got to know strategically how to do it. You guys got to know the needles. And again, I have nothing wrong to say about anybody that's making arguments for or against. It's not what I'm concerned with. I know I'm going out the country. I know what my content is showing. I know what I'm doing overseas. I know what I promote. And I know what I shun. So thank y'all for the likes. Salute to everybody tapping the screen. Salute to y'all too. It says, how you get your Cash App, Brother Yesh? It's in the description on the video. Is YeshYonasTravel or Travels? I don't know. I think it's Travel or Travels. You'll see me. It's got the, is it my face? I think it's my face or the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, the Dirtball Society. They everywhere. How is the food in Brazil? The food is lovely in Brazil. It's always, man, always good. It's gonna mess your stomach up though. When it comes to talking about anything black men do, it's always with racial undertones. I can agree to that. I can finally say I agree to that because all of the women that attacked us were only coming at, all women of all hues were only coming at the black men. So I get it. Only a few guys made the news who were different hues. Only a few, but they really targeted us. So I get it. So I can, those people that made that content, not everybody who's against passport bros only targeted black men. So that's why I can't speak in absolutes. So I'm not going to say that. Never going to say that. So with that being said, you guys got to stop sharing it. You guys got to stop sharing negativity. You got to promote the positive, yeah? Promote guys getting married, promote guys dating, promote guys getting engaged, promote guys bodies changing because of food, promote guys who just love to leave and just walk and seem like they so peaceful. Promote those guys. Those are the guys you need to promote. You need I can't, they not giving it back to me. It's been years since I had the AdSense. It's been years. I gotta really delete this channel and start all over again. So, no one considers me a passport bro. I'm old and white. Nah, you still you're an OG in this passport game. So you just a traveler. You a flyer. That's all you are, is a flyer. I respect the guys that's been in it for a while. So you're a flyer. So shout out to the flyers. You one of them. So, and in the book that I'm talking about flyers, I give, and yo, the shirts are dope. Y'all should see the shirts I got coming out. Respectable wear that you can wear anywhere. There's no controversy. There's no me talking bad about anybody. It's not in that context, but shout out to the flyers. But you guys got to do different stuff. You got to move different. It's got to be strategic. Anybody, man or woman, could be a TerraSexual, XenoSexual. You got guys in the United States of America that only date Hispanic women if they're black. Or if they're black, they only date Asian. They only date African. They only date European. You got guys like, they have to be from Europe, right? Those are XenoSexuals. You have white guys that only date and so forth. And you got Asian guys who only date, you got Hispanic guys that only date. So a XenoSexual means a person that's attracted to people from foreign lands and they can date them anywhere. It's a guy or girl that's attracted to, and they can date them anywhere. A XenoSexual, if the man come to America, she's still gonna be attracted to him and it's not going to break her attraction to him. So that's a XenoSexual. That means you're just attracted to foreign people anywhere, any place. That's just what you, me, I'm a TerraSexual. You gotta be in that foreign land. If you leave, it's over. Curtains. I don't wanna talk to you no more. I don't want nothing to do with you, because where I met you is where you should stay. As far as your land, if you want to travel to other parts of the world, cool. Travel, not stay long term or anything like that. So become a TerraSexual, man. Or you can't become it. You have to be it. It has to already be in you. Because all of these guys that talk about Matrix should be TerraSexuals. Every guy that's talking about Matrix this, Matrix that should be a TerraSexual. I know it's different overseas. Man. 1977? Damn. 1977. So I break it down in the book. Go get the book. The ebook is coming out in about an hour or two. The hard copy will be tomorrow. So the hard copies will be out tomorrow where you could grab the book. Appreciate those that purchased the Be a Bro book. Go be a bro. And me doing these live streams trying to help brothers out, I'm being a bro. And being a bro, hopefully y'all can see me. My internet is going in and out on the